Okay, we are live. So, as mentioned, I'm gonna be going over three biggest mistakes that most women are making when they are trying to lose weight. And it will be coming from me, who is on the fitness journey for the past 10 years, but also who helped over 400 ladies. Okay, so maybe you might be doing the same mistakes, maybe you've never done them before. So, this is something that I will actually share with you. And I want to say welcome into the free 4-day challenge. We are doing this for you so you are not going to make the same mistakes as I've been doing, as all of my clients have been doing before as well. And if you are enjoying the challenge, I'm super happy to know about that. So please always let me know. I'm always here for you. And basically in the challenge is the workouts. So you should be able to see the workouts in my app. You should be able to see how much food you should be eating, the protein, the calories. Also, under the fork and knife button, you can see your recipes. There's over 500 recipes. So if you have no idea what to cook, please have a look in there as well. And also, if you have any questions, please ask in the Facebook group. And I want you to introduce yourself in there as well so we can actually support you a little bit more so you can get more results before the summer. Okay. So when it comes down to what will you learn today? So in this masterclass, I actually want to show you why busy ladies cannot stay consistent at all. And this is again something that I've learned and that I've seen from all of my clients because they are very busy. They are working 9 to 5s, they are busy moms, they are having twins, sometimes 4 kids, sometimes they are running their businesses and so on. So or they are traveling a lot, or especially they are traveling for work. So I am working just with busy ladies basically. So I'm gonna share with you why you cannot stay consistent if you feel like you are busy. Then I'm gonna actually tell you why the diets are not actually working for you and maybe why you feel like you cannot see a lot of results, why cardio is not the best one to lose the body fat, and then what is actually sabotaging your results. So this is something that I want you to take away from these master classes for the next 4 days, okay? Because every single day I'm gonna have a deep dive into one single topic so you can learn a lot. And it's actually not 300, it's actually 500. I made a mistake. So I want to guess, because I guess you are in this challenge because you've tried eating healthy. Maybe you've tried to have some kind of meal plan. Maybe you've tried saving some kind of recipes on Instagram. Maybe you are trying to skip breakfast. Maybe you are just very strict from Monday to Friday. You are eating very low calories. You are not eating enough, but you feel like you are always starving, but you don't want to eat more just because you are kind of worried that you will actually gain the body fat back. Maybe you are just doing a lot of cardio, you don't know what to do in the gym, or maybe you are just not sure if you are doing things correctly in the gym. Maybe you are just having a lot of sweet cravings. Maybe you are a stress eater, like I used to be. Maybe you're just tired and you are just overwhelmed. You have no idea like what to do because there's still so many things on the internet. Maybe a lot of girls are telling you to do this, or maybe some influencers telling you to do this and that, and you feel like overwhelmed with all those informations. Let me know what else have you tried that didn't work. Like you can put it in the chat or you can just leave it as a comment under the video once you're gonna watch it. Okay, we can have this conversation. So, ladies, if you want to share, please do so, and we can chat about it a little bit more in details. Yeah. So yeah, maybe that's you. Maybe you've seen yourself in these kind of things. If yes, that's actually why we are on the call, because I want to actually break down why it didn't work. And I want you to know that you can actually lose up to like 10 kilos within the next 6 months. So before the end of this year, you can lose 10 kilos if that's your goal. If that's not your goal, you can definitely get more toned. You can build up your booty. You can have toned arms. You can have really strong legs. You can actually have like really nice peach booty. and you can lose a little bit more of the belly fat, the back rolls as well, the love handles, so you can actually feel more confident without hiding your body. Or maybe you can just fit into your old clothes. And that could be honestly within the range of like 2 weeks up to like 6 months. So this is, for example, me when I thought I would never have abs. Boom, like 24 weeks after I got my abs. My client here, Daniela, actually posted a reel about her. She is yeah, she is working at home. She's working out at home only 3 times a week. She is a busy entrepreneur. She has 2 kids at home as well. Here, Amelia, she was covered with a lot of belly fat, with like a lot of overall body fat. And then once we lost the extra body fat while eating about 2000 calories now, she is having ups. The same for my client here, and then Valeria here as well. So they are all super busy. They are either working 9 to 5 or they are having kids, they are studying. So this is what is possible for you. And ladies, if you don't know who I am actually, why you should trust me? So I am Wendy and I wasn't happy with how I looked at all when I started my fitness journey. I was always hiding my body, as you can see on the left. I would never wear any summer dresses or shorts. On my holidays, I would be always hiding, even though it was like super hot. Even though I was working out. So in here, I was already doing like a lot of cardio. I was running like 5 kilometers. It was really hard. I hated it. I hated every second of it. That's why I don't do running anymore because I honestly hated it. And then my body still didn't change. Maybe I lost a little bit of weight, but you don't actually know if it's like water or if it's like the body fat because I still look the same when I looked at myself. And yeah, I wasn't happy at all with the hard work that I actually put into the trainings because I spent like so many hours by running, by, watching what I'm eating from Monday to Friday. And then I would still wake up on Monday and be like, fuck, I still look the same. Like I'm not feeling confident. I don't feel good at all. So that all changed when I actually started to follow a structured plan that I'm going to be chatting to you about. And now I am on my fitness journey for about 10 years and I built up my booty. I won 3 times Bikini UK championships. I became a yoga teacher, certified nutritionist, strength training coach as well. And then I am the founder of the Badass Method, and I've helped over 400 ladies actually by now. So yeah, I am number one fitness coach for expats here in Prague as well. So yeah, I've got a lot of experiences basically. So if you have any questions along the way, please ask me. Okay. And I want to share with you why these 3 mistakes didn't work for me and why it didn't work for my clients as well. And I don't want you to make the same mistakes because I've seen so many ladies are struggling with the confidence, struggling why they are not seeing the results. And honestly, that's why I'm doing these challenges. So you get to know what is not working so you can actually change your plan and then start seeing actually really good results. Okay. And this is actually what really helped me and my clients as well. So I'm talking from literally my experience. And you will win 500 euros towards my VIP coaching if you will be super active in the Facebook group, if you're going to introduce yourself there, and if you're going to complete at least like 3 to 4 workouts. So I can see that you actually want to get that toned look. And then I want you to track your food as well. If you don't know how, at least take pictures and then just share it in the Facebook group. Okay. I definitely want to know either here in the chat or in the Facebook group, what is your number one fitness struggle? Like, what do you struggle with? So we can overcome this together. Most of my clients, they usually struggled with not knowing how much to eat, what to eat. They did a lot of diets, they did a lot of keto, they skipped a lot of meals. So this is what my clients usually struggled with, and also with consistency and accountability. So maybe if that's you, please let me know, and then we can definitely chat about it because this is what actually happens when you know what you should be doing. And this is when you are increasing your calories, you can actually get more toned. Okay, so this is actually what happened to all my clients. They all were eating very little, and that's why the body got really stuck. And then you are actually slowing down your metabolism. You cannot burn the body fat. The body is in a starvation mode. So most of my clients, they actually started to eat more food. Okay, so this is actually what I've seen is one of the biggest mistakes, and that's why we are here. So the number one mistake is when it comes down to the nutrition. You don't probably know how much you should be eating or what to eat. Maybe you are just afraid of carbs, of desserts. I love desserts. Maybe you are just afraid to eat anything sugary because you don't want to gain the body fat. Maybe you are just like eating everything over the weekend. Maybe you are just struggling with some cravings. So basically, what we fixed is they started to follow a flexible plan of foods that they like. So you can include burgers, sushis, pastas, desserts. And then what I would recommend is meal prepping to save time, energy, and the money as well. So you should know exactly what and how much you should be eating. That is personalized for you. So in my app, actually, you will see over 500 recipes. It will be under the fork and knife button. You can select like breakfast, lunch, dinner. You can choose any foods that you like burgers, sandwiches, peanut butter, I don't know, something sweet that you like. And tomorrow I'm gonna go actually into details of what to do when it comes down to the nutrition, how to eat those foods and still lose the extra body fat to keep it very sustainable. Because if you, for example, eat very little and then suddenly you go for holidays or you have, I don't know, social events, or you're gonna see your friends, you're gonna go out and you don't want to just starve and look at your friends eating pizza, you can still have it and still lose the weight. And this is something that I will go over tomorrow. Because if you are kind of like struggling to, navigate the balance, that's probably why it might not be very sustainable for you in the long term. Maybe you will skip a lot of food, so you don't need to eat the pizza, but then whenever you are eating it, you will gain the weight back. So we want to overcome this. Okay, so make sure to tune in tomorrow at 8 p.m. Then another mistake that I've seen is workouts. And that's something that like a lot of girls are trying to do Pilates, they are trying to do HIIT classes, group classes, they are doing a lot of running. I'm not saying it's bad. Every movement is really good for the body, right? I'd rather you move your body than sitting on the couch and watching Netflix all day long. But if you actually want to lose the last layer of body fat, so you're gonna actually get that toned, sexy look, so you can feel confident in anything that you're gonna wear, you need to have a plan. You need to know exactly what to do in the gym or at home to actually change your body, to transform your body properly, and to actually challenge every single muscle in different ways. Okay, because if you don't have the structure, if you don't have the right order, how do you want to know that it's going to be working? Maybe your form is not correct. How do you make sure that your tempo is correct? How do you make sure that your reps are correct? So maybe you are just not sure where to even start, because there is like a lot of science basically how to structure the workouts for your specific body, because everyone is different. And if you're gonna do one specific workout that you found maybe online or maybe you came up with, maybe it will not be super personalized for you, for your body, for your metabolism, for your hormones and stuff like that. So again, all my clients and you can change your body if you have the right structured plan when it comes down to workouts. Again, it needs to be sustainable, so you need to actually stick with it in the long term, and you just need to progress every single week. So that's something that I'm gonna go over on Wednesday, and I'm gonna also be talking to you why cardio is actually making you skinny fat, and I'm gonna show you what to do instead if you want to get that toned look while eating more foods. Okay, so we definitely want to start easy, and then we want to add more as we get on. So we want to know exactly what to do on a daily basis. So that's why I want you to try those workouts that you see on your dashboard. So tomorrow, try to get it done, try to follow it, try to give it 100%. And then on Wednesday, you will see another workout, and then on Thursday, another workout. Okay. So we will actually target every single muscle group on your body, and you should be feeling amazing afterwards. Okay. So let me know once you're gonna get this workout done. Post a workout selfie in the Facebook group if you can, just so I know that you've done it, but I will also see it on the app. Okay, so that's number two mistake. Third mistake that I'm seeing all the time is when we are falling off from our plan. So maybe you've just been consistent for a good 2 weeks. Maybe you are coming from holidays, you've seen some pictures, and you're like, okay, I don't like how I looked. I'm gonna be motivated now to change my body, to change how I look. And then 3 weeks in, and then you give up. Or maybe in January, you were super motivated, and in February, what happened? We gave up and then we started every single Monday, right? We have about like 52 Mondays in a year. How many times do you feel like you are starting every single Monday? Is it 30 times? Is it just twice in a year? Like how many times do you feel like you are starting from every single Monday? Because maybe 1 week you are perfect, then the second week you go for holidays, you fall off, then you are starting again. Maybe you are tired, so you don't do anything for 1 week. Maybe you are not motivated. Maybe you are not doing anything for 1 week again. Maybe you are on your period. Maybe you feel tired, so you give up and you are like, okay, I'm gonna start in like 3 days whenever I feel motivated. So that's something that we are struggling with is the accountability. So basically, what helps you when you have the accountability, you know exactly if you are making a progress on a weekly basis. You know that your weight is going down because if not, and someone will keep you accountable, then you will make some changes. You will actually show up because someone is there watching you, telling you exactly what to do, right? It's the same with having a manager in your job. Like you know exactly what you should be doing. You have deadlines, someone is checking on you. Why are we not doing it with our health? So that's actually how, for example, Francesca here lost 20 kilos in more than like 24 weeks. It was like 30 weeks. She lost 20 kilos just because she wasn't consistent at all before. She had no plan. She was just overwhelmed with all the informations. So we kept it super simple. And then I kept her accountable every week so she could actually lose the 20 kilos and be really happy with the way she look. And now she even has abs almost. So yeah, she is super happy as a busy mom. And you need to overcome any struggles as well with someone because if you feel like you are on your own for everything, it can be quite hard to stick to something, right? So yeah, just think about it. When was the last time like you were really consistent for, let's say, 2 months, even though you felt low on motivation? Maybe how many Mondays you haven't started from scratch? So I want you to really think about it. Then another thing, which is the fourth one, which is the bonus one, is a mindset. So many ladies actually came to me and they're like, I'm so busy. I am traveling a lot for work. I cannot lose the weight because of my metabolism, because of my age. It's just all about mindset. Because if you're gonna say these things to yourself, you will never lose weight. How can you expect to lose weight if you will be constantly traveling, if you are constantly, skipping meals, if you are always doing things that they don't actually work for you? Because it's kind of unrealistic to always skip the pasta, to always say no to your friends, to say always no to travels, like we are traveling to have fun. So this is actually what happened to my client. She was like, yeah, I'm traveling a lot for business trips. So we came up with a plan so she can actually travel and eat foods outside all the time because she hates cooking. So now she eats pastas, fries, burgers, like a lot of pasta actually, because she's Italian. And she lost 8 kilos, even though she was traveling and eating out, because we made a plan. She knew exactly how to fit those foods into her daily meal plan. And then we made a structured workout plan for her. So she will actually burn the body fat in the right places. Here, my client Zoe, she is now eating 3,300 calories and she had twins. And when she came to me, she was like, yeah, I don't feel confident at all. I don't know what to do to actually lose the body fat after having twins. And she was eating just 1,600 calories. And now she's eating 3,300. And what it helped us to do is to build more muscles. So we overcame any struggles that she had as a busy mom of twins because she got support. We made it super simple and she was able to stick to it. Okay. If you have any questions along the way,
Busy
let me
mom
know.
of twins. I'm a small business owner. I'm a full-time university student. Although I had been exercising consistently for 5, 6 years, I didn't have a progressive plan in place. I wasn't sure how much to eat. I think I was severely under-eating and therefore wasn't progressing. I'd followed Wendy on Instagram. I like her content and her attitude, but I was hesitant about money and just the lack of time. But since starting with Wendy in October, I've made noticeable progress in my body shape, my confidence, strength. My clothes look better on me. I get a lot of comments about how fit I look and I generally feel better. I think the lack of food and too much exercise before joining Wendy had been affecting my hormones. My skin was badly affected, but these things have all improved. With Wendy's plan, I don't feel like I'm on a diet. I don't feel like I'm starving. Enjoy what I eat. I would definitely recommend Wendy's services. You never feel like you're on your own.
Yes. So this is just to show you, ladies, if you feel like you are always starving or you are not making progress, it could be several things. It could be that you are under eating. So maybe Zoe was like under eating a lot, even though she was super busy and she was exercising, as she said, like 6 times a week. She was doing a lot of cardio, but she wasn't confident at all in her body. She didn't like her stomach at all. That's why she actually didn't want to show me her like belly before. And she had no idea how much to eat. So she felt stuck and frustrated. And now she actually feels confident. She has been my longest client as well. We are together now for about like 2 years. And we actually increased the calories all the way to 3,500 from 1,700. She eats like 7 times a day. It's crazy. She's a machine. So this is just to show you what is possible when you stop fearing foods. Okay. And then, so here's just a quick action steps. What can you do today to start seeing amazing results? So now you have a plan. Everything is in the app. And then I calculated for all of you ladies. So this is not personalized, but 1,700 calories for you to try to eat a little bit more to see how you are feeling. Again, it's not personalized. This is something that I'm doing when I have more details about my clients. Okay. So just take this into consideration when you are eating those meals, and you can choose whatever you want to eat within the next week. Try to fit it within the 1,700 calories. Try to focus on the protein. Try to have 3 calories on your plate, and then keep tracking of your food just so you are more aware of how much you should be eating. Okay, because that will actually help you to feel more full. It will reduce any snacking, and it will help you to change your body composition with the right training plan, which you have on your dashboard as well. So if you're gonna combine these two things, honestly, in the next 4 days, you will see and feel the differences already. Okay, because it's all very scientific based. I don't just do random things. I actually put like a lot of experiences and a lot of science into putting these two things together. Okay, so make sure that you will enjoy it, you will get it done, and then I want you to maybe meal prep as well if you can. For anything, I want you to maybe take pictures of your meals, of your meal prep, of your post-workout selfies, and then just post it in the Facebook group. Yeah. So I can support you a little bit more. If you have any questions along the way in those 4 days, please let me know as well. I am always here for you. And this is just a quick picture of what you can actually eat. I don't want to see a boring fucking rice with boring dry chicken. No, we don't eat like that, okay, in my plan. So I want you to really eat your favorite foods. My clients, for example, loves pancakes and burgers. Yeah, here's cheesecakes on the left. We've got some quesadillas. We've got a lot of pancakes actually, waffles, a lot of eggs, sourdough, a lot of like stir fries, burgers. So this is how I want you to imagine your food. I want at least three colors, at least 30 grams of protein in every single meal, and then just take a picture and then post it in the Facebook group so I can provide you more support and more feedback on your food as well. Yeah. So this is just your home workout for today. Show me your dinner, show me your breakfast tomorrow, and then let's try to do at least one workout. And then tomorrow we're gonna talk about how to eat to burn the body fat and eat those tasty foods. On Wednesday, cardio is making you skinny fat and what to do instead. And then Thursday will be super important because it will be the one thing that is actually sabotaging your results. Okay. You can also tag me on Instagram or Facebook just so you get more points to actually win. And then that's it. Okay. Do you feel like you've learned something, ladies? Do you feel like you have any questions? I know it's a lot, but we are here to overcome it together. No questions? Ready to rock and roll for the next 4 days? No? Okay. Well, I'm gonna be always here for you. If you have any questions, reach out on the app or on Instagram or Facebook. And then I'll see you tomorrow for the nutrition masterclass. Okay? Bye, ladies.